Hi, it's Karenlee, and welcome to Love Encore. Today is a really exciting topic. I have an actual sugar baby with me right now on the show via Skype. Hi, SK.
Hello!
Tell me a little bit about what a sugar baby is and how you got into it.
I was on the market for a sugar daddy, basically.
Well, what made you on the market for a sugar daddy?
Well, it was toward the end of my senior year in college. I was at Tufts University, and
Well,
I had a
university.
job. Yeah, pretty good school, I guess. I always kind of had a connection with older guys, so I was like, well, maybe I'm just, into the older guys. So I went on this website, seekingarrangement.com, and I made a little profile.
And would you want your sister or your daughter to do this?
Well, I think they should try it. They should just see, because it's kind of cool, at least the first couple times.
Well, have you any weird ones? Anything that has been off the beaten path?
Yes. So there was the transvestite.
Oh, okay.
This is a 68-year-old man, and the first day I met him, he was wearing a jean skirt.
Okay.
And I thought, that's kind of interesting. But I just thought maybe he's just old, or maybe he's Scottish or something. But then when we went out for dinner, he opened up to me about how he was really starting to explore his cross-dressing fantasies that he had his whole life.
And he felt open to do it with you because you're a sugar baby.
Yeah, because I'm very open-minded, and something like that, that's interesting to me.
Now, are most of the men married?
Not most of them, but there are some who are married. I feel that they're better off with a sugar baby where it's sort of no strings attached, where I'm not really attracted to them. I'm not going to be banging on their door, telling them to run away with me or anything.
Right.
So I feel they're better off with that than having some affair with someone who's really going to develop feelings for them and then be a threat to their wife. They'll still go home to their wife who they care about.
Are there any absolute no's that you will not do?
Well, I won't do anal.
You won't do anal. Okay.
I just don't like it. Anything that seems like it's more effort for me or even puts me in the slightest discomfort, I will not do.
Well, what if a guy's taking Viagra and wants you to go for hours?
That's another thing. Then I don't see them again. My favorites are the ones who it's just really quick, easy. They can't last for that long. Usually tiny cock.
How do you feel about that? And a lot of guys on my site are very, very paranoid about the size of their penis. How do you feel about that?
No, I think if it's small, that's great. It really doesn't make a difference to me. And
hear that, guys? It does not make a difference.
No, some they'll really be impressed by my deep throating skills.
Your what?
My deep throating skills.
Aha, you've developed certain skills.
Yes. So there was this Asian, and not to say that Asians have the tiny cocks, but sometimes they do, and this one did. But he was a fat Asian.
Oh my God.
Picture this, and to make it worse, he wanted the sensation of being deep throated.
Huh.
So it's this tiny cock, this huge belly, and then I'm trying, but it's unless it was concave, that would be impossible for me to give him that sensation. So there are things like that that really bug me. I would never see him again. That really pissed me off.
Have you ever done anything that I would say is more of you feel like you did a good deed?
Well, there was the quadriplegic.
Oh, there was a quadriplegic. Okay, what happened with that one?
So this was when I had a girl who was actually screening guys for me.
How do you have a girl? You had an assistant?
Yes, basically. Okay. So she would find, and I'd give her part of the cut the first time that I saw the guy. She told me that this guy was in a wheelchair. And this was sort of, now it's I've seen a lot. So usually I want something a little interesting to me. So I was a wheelchair. I'll go check that out. Some guy opened the door who actually had legs, who could walk. Mm-hmm. And I was oh, you can walk. And he was no, Chris is back this way.
Oh.
So I was uh-oh. So then I walked back there, and this guy, he was just lying on this bed, naked. He couldn't move, he couldn't talk. And so I talked a little. I was just kind of filling the empty space with chatter. And so I sucked his dick and all, and he was suck it, suck it. He couldn't really talk that much.
Oh.
But he had some very specific vocabulary. And then we did start having sex, and it turned out that this is actually his first time having sex. He was 42 years old.
He was 42 when he was a virgin.
Yes.
So you really did do a good deed.
I like to think so.
But it was hard to to get in the right position for this?
It was, because there was only one position that would really work since he couldn't move. And
Were you at all intimidated by this?
I was just kind of like, wait, this is crazy.
People don't even think about, if you are in that situation, what do you do for sex? I mean, you have to have someone that you hire to come in and help you with this. And do you feel like you have the power over these men, or they have the power over you?
Well, I feel I have the power over them. I feel in any sexual situation, the woman does have that power. These guys, it's like, to them in that moment, sex becomes just the most important thing. Like, they'll pay all this money for it, they'll do all this stuff just to get it. If you as the woman can, like,
capitalize
so much, like, they just seem like little babies. Like, even like when they're coming, like, you're just like while they're coming, I always think that's just the moment when you feel like you could just
get away with anything.
Get away with anything, yeah.
Please subscribe to my channel, Karenlee Potter, here on YouTube. Bye-bye.